Hi guys, Alan here. Just some updates on the Roma. We had a couple of weeks break, and the reason for that is health. Now, that aside, as you can see, the sponge filter's gone. Now, a lot of people are going to ask me why. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I've also put some Fluval stratum in there. As you can see, the plants have gone wacky. Now, someone's asked me, what do I give the plants to eat? Well, basically the Fluval stratum's excellent substrate for that. It's good, it's shrimp safe as well. But this is what I use. TNC complete, very good stuff. And I sometimes use this. There you go. These are quite good as well. We've got lots of different plants in there at the moment, which is my grow out tank, as you know. Look at those, look, there's just hundreds of, well, there's a lot of fish in here, guys. All extremely healthy. Have you noticed a lot of dead snails? Don't know if you guys can see that. In the substrate, there's just shell after shell after shell. Now, I'm not going to take them out. It goes back. I do feed this tank calcium as well, which is purely based on the fact that we have shrimp in here. I'm on our shrimp, if I can see them. Now, the reason I've got lots of snail shells in there is because assassin snails. I had an outbreak, which I believe the snails basically came in on some plants that I bought, which are this beautiful red one. Unfortunately, I can't remember half these names, so I haven't been well. So we did have a snail outbreak, which was incredible. I mean, the snails went everywhere, well, as you can see from the dead bodies. Oh, there's a nearite snail right at the back there on the glass. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Beautiful. Now, I've got 3 of those. They're fantastic for keeping the algae down. I want to say an assassin snail for you, because they are very cool. Anyway, so why did I get rid of the sponge filter? Well, to be fair, the bubbles bursting on the top of the water got into my LED lighting, the aqua sky lighting, and basically caused it to malfunction. It would come on randomly for no reason. Yeah, malfunctioned. Basically the splashing, even though they're IP67, which is waterproof, I believe it was temperature changes on the LEDs that may have caused an issue. But now I've got rid of the sponge filter, no issue. And what was happening is they would randomly come on at night, normally on the red spectrum, which, hey, oh well. So anyway, that's why I've taken it out. Excuse me. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is plants. Someone asked me what this plant here was, this red plant, which is a tiger lotus. That's an Anubias, or Nubius, I should say. That's basically what you really need. There's a fern there. These are ideal. There's me running noses, look, all hanging together. Do like a good tetra. Remember, we are sorting out the fish in here. We're going to be going with, I'm thinking of rainbow fishes, or maybe some big tetras. I'm not going to use barbs. And obviously we've got a couple of issues with the tank that I had, which was basically get a Fluval lighting system and you'll be fine. On here, I don't know if we can actually see this, it might be a bit too bright, but it fits perfect. You can see underneath there, plenty of flow on the water, as we can see, guys. And look, these plants come right up to the top. It was just a little update on why I've done this because someone asked me some situations and temperatures. Now if you look, I can keep that. This is the room, this is tank. I always keep them about 25, 26. And yeah, you saw them, didn't you? The koi swordtails, they're doing really well. Got them from a friend, there's 3 of them. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is the hybrids in here, we seem to have a selection of hybrid guppies, which basically come from endlers and guppies mating, which was not deliberate, but it's welcomed. We've also got sunburst platies in here, which are doing really well. There are some ottos in there somewhere. They normally hang about on the glass at the back there, but they're very cool. I would say everyone should get ottos. Everyone should have a schooling fish, which basically the rummy nose are. There's some cardinals in there. These are all rescue fish. I haven't bought a fish yet, which is quite cool. But if you have any questions about why I do things and why this happens, why that, I mean, if you notice, there's not one piece of algae on here. This is, I believe, down to having a good balance in your tank. Good balance, obviously. Always test your water before adding anything. So if you're going to add anything like TNC Complete or anything to fertilise your plants and that, some do have nitrates in. So obviously you're going to read nitrates. So always test your water before that. Always test your tap water before water changes. And there at the back there, on that leaf, see a snail there? That's an assassin snail. Excellent. Oh, and I believe we're going to have some flowers in here, guys, which is quite cool as well. Yeah, my son bought that. He's a bit of a Star Wars nut. Yeah, oh well. Just have a quick close-up of these. Gorgeous looking. Look at that. You can't buy that sort of quality. You know, you breed your own fish. There's nothing, you know, you get a real kick out of it. And when you do some stuff, I mean, basically, if you have live bearers, community live bearers, you've got some babies there at the back just swimming about. You never need to buy fish again. I mean, a lot of these plants have been eaten, but it doesn't matter because they're self-propagating. That plant there is also here. It's also there. They self-propagate. So I will put a link in the description of all the stuff in here. Just have a browse through there. Some really good stuff that I use. And that is the oldest guppy. You can see they've got a bit of a bent back. That's nauseum. It's because they become calcium deficient over time. And look at that, she's still giving birth. She's great. Anyway, guys, if you've got any questions, just give me a shout. Normally takes me a day to answer because I'm lazy. And if I ever get old, oh, there you go. Look, there you go. Look at that. That's an otto. Excellent fish. They go all over the wood and every service. There's an amano at the back there on the wood. And if you need anything, just give me a shout. Maybe I can help. Cheers, guys, for watching. Bye-bye.